Hi, Paul here from Photogenius. Welcome to my channel and welcome to the 15th Photogenius Photography Challenge. This is a project that I set up back in March at the beginning of the COVID lockdowns as a way of giving people something to do while staying safely at home. The challenges were originally weekly, now they're every single month, and literally thousands of people from all over the world have got involved, taking amazing photos, watching these videos, posting the images to social media. It's been incredible. So a big thank you to everyone that's got involved so far, and I can't believe now it's November and this is the 15th photography challenge. Now this video is being posted a few days later than normal, and that's because I decided at the last minute to change this month's challenge theme, and that's to reflect what's going on in the world. Sadly, a lot of people are having to go back into lockdown due to COVID-19, and I don't want anyone to miss out on these challenges. So I've changed the theme to reflect this. This is a theme that you can do safely at home. Now, if you're new to the challenge, this is how it works. I post a video announcing the photography challenge for the month, and in that video I will share tips and hints on how you might want to approach the challenge. Now, you can take part using any digital camera or even your smartphone, and then you're invited, if you want to share those images on social media. We have a Facebook group specially set up for the challenge. It's free to join. I'll put a link in the description below, and of course you can also share your images to Instagram. But so I and others can see those images, we do have a hashtag for each and every challenge, and this month's hashtag is PGC15. So now it's time to announce this month's theme, and this month I challenge you to have a go at product photography. Now I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Here's two example images that I shot myself just yesterday, and in a moment I'm going to show you how I took these images. This is going to challenge not just your photography skills but also your creativity, and I can't wait to see your images. Now, what product you shoot is completely up to you. It could be aftershave, it could be a baseball cap, it could be your favourite snack bar, it doesn't matter. I'm sure you can find things around the house. I think this is going to be really interesting. Of course, the job of a professional product photographer is to make the product look absolutely amazing. So pay particular attention to the product. Think about your lighting, think about your composition. Remember, the product needs to be the star of the image. Now, when big brands need photos of their products, they of course have big budgets as well. So they bring in professional photographers who also bring in assistants. There may be even stylists to help them style the product and make it look absolutely amazing. Now, we don't have the luxury of this, but you can still, I think, take some amazing product photos. You just got to use your imagination. So think of different ways in which you can make the product look incredible. It could be creative lighting. It could be a colourful background. It could be using techniques like depth of field, or maybe introducing some movement into your image. Some of these topics we've covered on previous challenges. Now, being creative doesn't mean you have to overthink it. Sometimes keeping it simple really works. For example, take a look at how Fujifilm use a mix of pastel and vibrant colours to promote their Instax cameras. Now, as my daughter has one of these cameras, I thought I'd have a go at this for myself. And for this first image, I used items that were either the same pink as the camera or colours that were complementary. I also went for a shallow depth of field to soften the background and put the emphasis on the product itself. Using some brightly coloured card, I also got these images. Now simply add a logo and some text, and we have something that I think looks really cool. Now, if you look really carefully, you can see me reflected in the selfie mirror on the front of the camera. So if you want to add text to your image to spice it up a bit, maybe make it look a bit more professional, then go for it. You can easily do this using Photoshop. If you haven't got Photoshop, maybe download a free app like Snapseed. I'll put a link in the description below so you can check it out. It is really cool. Now, if you get completely stuck for inspiration, my recommendation is to hop onto Instagram and have a look at the accounts of some of the big brands to see how they photograph their products. Instagram is a great place to go for photography ideas and inspiration. I love how Adidas use vibrant colours. Pepsi also use colour but place particular emphasis on the colour blue, which of course people identify with the brand in the same way Coca-Cola use red. I particularly love this shot. By contrast, the Tetley brand uses a much softer colour palette and softly lit images of their products. Now, if you took part in challenge number 4, then a shot like this, which uses a shallow depth of field, should be reasonably easy to reproduce. So earlier on in the video, I showed you a couple of product images that I shot. Now I'm going to take you behind the scenes and show you how I did it. Keeping it simple, using just window light and a white foam board as a background, I wanted a clean shot of my new trainers or sneakers, depending on what part of the world you're watching this video. Now, a good tip is to stuff the shoe so it doesn't sag. I also tuck the laces out of the way. It is worth investing time getting the details right. Shot with a Nikon D3500 at f9 aperture for a sharp image. I was really happy with the shot, but chuck it into Photoshop, add the trademark 3 stripes and the trefoil logo, and I think this looks pretty good. As a complete contrast, my next subject was a can of household disinfectant spray. This time using a black background, again using window light, but I wanted to be a little bit more creative with this image. So I took a second image of the spray, using a Lume Cube light to highlight the mist and allow for a faster shutter speed. So I now had an image of the can and a second image of the spray. Bring these into Photoshop, adjust, resize, blend the images together, add a logo and some text, and I think the end result looks pretty good. So I really hope you enjoyed this month's photography challenge, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Don't forget, if you're sharing your images to social media, to please use this month's hashtag, which is PGC15, so I and others can see those images. And whilst we're on the subject of social media, please consider following me on Instagram, Photogenius Brisbane, because I'm going to be featuring some of my favourite images from this month's challenge. If you've enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up. New videos every week, free tutorials, and of course challenges every single month. I hope to see you again sometime soon. See ya. Bye.